Not all nightmares come from the shadows. Some are built in plain sight walls and rooms, hiding secrets only the devil himself could imagine. Tonight we dive into the terrifying story of H. Holmes, America's first known serial killer, and the man behind a real-life house of horrors.
The year was 1893, and Chicago was bustling with excitement, hosting the Grand World's Fair. Thousands came from all around the world, hoping to witness the marvels of modern science and innovation. But hidden among the city's crowded streets and glamorous displays was a building unlike any other, a hotel crafted for death. Dr. Henry Howard Holmes, known to most as H. Holmes, was a charming and intelligent man. A doctor by profession and a con artist by choice, Holmes constructed a three-story building just west of the fairgrounds. He called it a hotel, but what lay within its walls was the stuff of nightmares. People came to the hotel expecting a pleasant stay, enticed by Holmes's courteous demeanor and low rates. Travelers, job seekers, young women looking for adventure, all checked in, but they never checked out. Holmes's hotel, later dubbed the Murder Castle, was no ordinary inn. It was a labyrinthine structure designed with one purpose: to kill. The layout was a bizarre puzzle of soundproof rooms, hidden staircases, and trapdoors. The halls twisted and turned, leading to nowhere, designed to disorient anyone inside. Holmes himself designed the blueprints, hiring and firing multiple builders to ensure no one would know the building's true purpose. Holmes led his victims to specific rooms designed for death, some sealed airtight, with gas lines running through the walls, others with chutes dropping straight down to the basement. The basement of the Murder Castle was a site pulled from the depths of hell. Here, Holmes had built his own personal morgue. Large acid vats bubbled quietly, quickling pits filled the air with an acrid smell, and dissection tables gleamed under dim gaslight. For Holmes, the basement was more than a dumping ground, it was his workshop, where he took pleasure in disposing of his victims' remains. But Holmes didn't just kill for satisfaction, he had a darker purpose. After rendering his victims unrecognizable, he sold their skeletons to medical schools, profiting from the remains. This wasn't just a crime scene, it was a business. Holmes found a way to make money off the death and despair he created. Suspicion began to surround Holmes after several employees and guests disappeared without a trace. But he covered his tracks well, moving constantly and always staying one step ahead of the law. Until finally one investigator decided to look deeper. The true horrors of the Murder Castle were discovered only after Holmes had fled. When police and investigators entered the building, they found a maze of torture rooms, hidden passageways, and bloodstains that told a horrifying tale. In the basement, they discovered hundreds of bones, surgical tools, and the remains of countless people. Each wall, each room seemed to echo with the screams of his victims, a haunting reminder of Holmes's cold and calculated evil. When Holmes was finally apprehended, he admitted to killing at least 27 people, though some believed the true number could be over 200. His trial and eventual confession captivated the nation, and he showed no remorse, claiming he was born with the devil inside him. In 1896, Holmes was sentenced to death. His last words were chilling. He expressed no regret and seemed almost amused by his dark legacy. Holmes remains a dark figure in American history, a man who built a house with murder in its very foundation. The Murder Castle may be gone, but its terrifying story still haunts the memory of those who know it. So remember, next time you step into an unfamiliar place, be wary. Some rooms hide horrors you can't imagine, and some buildings are constructed with walls that keep secrets far more chilling than bricks and mortar.